Here we go.
Hi, everybody. This is Dr. J and Professor Spike.
And Professor Spike.
Out of New York.
You've been practicing that.
Where the weather is?
Well, I'm actually in New Jersey, so I don't know.
I'll have to look out the window. I guess it's not too bad.
What a wicked, wild day today was. I don't know if...
He is congratulating us.
the bag holders in CVM. I'm still a bag holder. I didn't know that was going to be just a quick up and a quick down.
Well, I got out at 28 and 32.
Nice. Right now, where is it right now?
I don't
Still,
know.
actually, it's at 26 now, so that's not bad. 26 now.
Oh.
But thank you, Jiggly. Appreciate that.
It's just part of the squeeze.
Is that what? I mean, that was, yeah, it's a big squeeze. I'm thinking it's just a revolt. It's the Robin Hood revolt. Steal from the rich and give back to the other rich.
I think it's Get is organizing a squeeze.
Is that what that was? You think this wasn't part of that whole big Bed Bath and Beyond business?
You know how Trump organized the March on Washington? Get organized a squeeze.
So you're gonna say Garrett was responsible for GameStop also?
No, but he might have something to do with CVM.
Yeah, right. All right. Hey, if you guys are gonna pump something up to squeeze out the shorts, why don't you pick me? Pick me.
He certainly hates the shorts, and I'm sure he's having a hell of a day today.
Oh, Fosco's here.
Fosco, that's
good. I'm glad he showed up.
Yeah, I'm going to put the thing on. Maybe he could figure out how to come on with us.
Yeah, but he's got to, at least write about what the hell's going on here.
Last time he went on, he forgot to get off YouTube. That was the problem.
Right. It was cute. To use a word.
I do have his email somewhere.
Well, he's listening to us. He's listening to us now, so he could respond if he wants to.
I'm going to invite you to email. I think I have your email.
Yeah, no, you must. But this was based on no news, because I kept looking. I said, "Oh, maybe the news came out today," but no, it didn't. And then it sunk again. But it didn't sink. It didn't sink to its low. It's like 19. It's where is it now? $26. So I'm extremely happy, assuming it stays there. Yes, Jiggy, I still am holding it.
I was looking to get back in the same day, but it didn't happen.
Wow.
I don't care if it goes to 100, leaves me behind. I got a nice price.
Well, you made me promise that I wouldn't sell it until it hit 100. So I have a reserve for that.
Well, I certainly am entertaining getting back in at a lower price, but it's got to get to the lower price that I want. So let me see if I have Fosco's email. Yeah, I do. I'm going to invite him.
Okay.
Fosco, when you get this, if you want to come on, you click the link, and you got to get off YouTube. Otherwise, will be an echo. If you want to, I mean, we'd love to have you on.
Yes, that would be nice. All right, so we got a couple of requests coming in already.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
First, let's give Fosco a minute, see if he wants to come on.
All right, because that is very interesting. He said, sure. Okay, that's great.
Okay, so he'll be on in a minute.
Yep, Sava. I didn't know YCBD made a move, too. That's nice.
Cat only buys.
And Fuzi.
Cat is in every runner. BNGO.
Wow, unbelievable. 38% is nice.
Every runner. PACB, PLTR. If there's a runner, Cat is in it. Cat, how do you do it, Cat?
Well, this is the big Mo plays.
Linda's got her eyes on CVM. Fosco is doing a little preliminary dance of joy, right?
Look, if he believes his own hype, the news isn't out yet, so he's got to be holding just like I am.
He's certain. I bet he's holding. Maybe he sold a few. I mean, he's only human.
I mean, when you see such, there he is. Hello.
There he is.
Hello,
Now,
guys. How are you?
Good,
How are you?
Fosco. Thanks for coming on. You know, we'd like to know: did you succumb to the human element of greed and sell just a little CVM today?
I'm not sure I understand all you said. Sorry, it's not my first language.
That's how you right.
My first language is not French, so I'm not going to attempt it. But I
Okay.
want to know: did you sell any CVM?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, we.
Sure, I did a little bit, and of course, because you know it went so high that you cannot let this go that high without taking some profit. So I'm keeping, of course, a huge, big position, a core position, and I sold some because you know it was so crazy that you have to sell at some point. You have to take profit because you know you never know what can happen afterwards.
Absolutely.
And you know what this reminded me exactly what happened with NWBO. I don't know if you follow this.
All my NWBO today as well.
And you know it went crazy, like above 2 billion market cap. And I sold half of my holdings at this point at NWBO, and now it's stabilized a little bit above 1 billion market cap, which is very fine until top line data. So I hope you guys enjoyed today because it was really a wonderful day.
I kept giving me money. I sold all my BlackBerry. I sold all my CVM, but a little. I sold one other winner, I forget. And Professor Spike told me that Sava, another one of my big holdings, did nicely today. I didn't even realize it. But yeah, I did a lot of cashing in today.
Yeah, do you think this was related to the whole business with GameStop or no?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, I think it is. I think there's both, you know, a data lock effect, exactly like NWBO. It took some time before it went to 2 billion. It took some months before. It didn't come exactly immediately. But at some point, it went from 200 200 millions market cap to 1 billion very quickly. I think the same stuff plus the GME effect, which probably scared some some shorts to death.
Well,
there you go.
Sure,
there you go.
But I'm sure there might have been a big buys in CVM due to the GME effect, which shorts. It's definitely a short squeeze. CVM had a lot of shorts because there are a lot of people like my buddy Jake who believe that CVM is nothing more than a scam, and those people are short the stock. And there was a big percentage of shorts, and now maybe less. But
yeah, maybe they got scared out a little.
Yeah, some covered. Now I know you're pretty bullish. My own position is even money, positive or negative. Jake made a statement. You met Jake, right, Fosco? He made a statement on the air 2 weeks ago that if the data is positive, he will get a tattoo of CVM on his ankle. And I asked him if he would move it up to his derriere, and he said
from his ankle.
Not that far.
Not
that short.
So I'm glad you're still bullish on the CVM, because like you, I'm holding my core position also.
Well,
Well, it should stabilize now. Let's see how it stabilize. Because you have the analysis data, which we should come. I think it should come 4 months after that data lock. So maybe March or April. Or April. So this, I think there's 80% I hope there is an 80% probability it should be successful. There's a huge upside even from this level. Now we are a little bit above 1 billion. There's a huge upside. So
look, I mean, even if I'm right, it's 50% chance. It's still a definite bet because
absolutely,
you're going to get 3-4 to 1 odds minimum from 20
yeah.
hours.
Well, today showed us that. On no news, it doubled for a little while.
And look, at $20, it's still a bargain. You figure to get 60 if your data is positive, 50, 60, somewhere around there.
The odds are always very good. I'm glad because I wrote exactly what would happen today. I wrote an article on Thinking Alpha, and I said this would happen. You would see the stock price above $30, and this would burn shorts. I was waiting for that and say it's never going to happen. Before the results. I said before the results, yes. And it happened today, and so I'm so glad,
Well, congratulations.
Well,
thank you.
Your modeling turned out to be very accurate so far. Let's see how accurate it is going forward.
Yeah. We'll see at a few months from now.
Yeah. So do you take a statistical approach to many stocks or just ones that kind of lend itself to it?
No, I did this for this one. Well, I did some benchmark with other stocks too, because some people said that comparing survival is not really precise or very accurate. So they showed me that some stocks did fail because survival did not reach what was expected, and did this to compare with EVM. But each time it was proven that it was not comparable. The survival was indeed better by the figures, with the standard of care than what they thought. But CVM, the standard of care has really not improved in years, and that is absolutely proven. So that's why the survival and analysis is very important for CVM. Now, if you want other tickets, I'm very bullish also on 2 other tickets. If you wish. I didn't do any survival analysis on this one. It's more, I did some DD, did due diligence. I attended some calls, and I think they should be worth it in the incoming months too. I can share this if you want.
Yes, I'll put it up on the screen. What's the symbol?
So one ticker is CTXR.
I have a position in that, just to be clear.
Okay. And they are going to issue normally interim analysis for their phase 3 drugs, and it should be positive. I'm pretty bullish on this one. I was waiting for them to raise some capital because I was expecting some dilution, and that's exactly what happened a few days ago. And the stock didn't tank too much. It didn't lose too much.
I think it went down to the low $1.10, something like that.
It went from 130 to 120, something like this.
Okay.
So I'm pretty bullish. They are fully funded. They should have an interim analysis in maybe March or April as well. Yeah. And you have another one. AVDL, Avadel Pharmaceuticals. AVDL.
AV what?
DL. Avadel.
DL. BL or DL?
L.
It's Avadel.
Avadel.
AVDL.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So they filed the NDA in December, so it should be received by the FDA by mid-February, and with according to all odds, it should be accepted by the FDA. So I think there should be some upside there because it's been low for a while, and this is the kind of stock which you take absolutely no risk. It should only go up from there in the incoming years, maybe double in 1 year, triple in 2 years, and things like that. I think these are very good stocks. And of course,
what's
you keep.
the price, current closing price on Avadel? Do you have that, Professor Spike?
780.
780.
780, yeah.
What's your average price that you're in on?
My average price?
Yeah.
I bought at 5.
Only once? Bought at 5? You bought one time?
I bought. Oh yeah. I bought one time a good chunk of stock at 5, around 5, maybe 5.
I never operate that way. I always average in.
He's what we call a nibbler. He nibbles in and nibbles. He nibbles in and nibbles out.
I like to see, after I make an initial purchase, I like to watch it and decide what I want to do from there.
I'm not trading. I'm not a trader.
Right.
I'm doing one trade every 2 months, every 6 months maximum, because I don't know each time I've traded the stock it went the opposite I expected. So.
Well,
Yes.
I have 70 stocks in my portfolio. I'd say I make 5 to 10 trades a day.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. So this idea of, you're saying that sometimes the quality of the drug isn't really indicated well enough on the mortality rates or the change in mortality rates, right? That so in this cases here, these are ones that will do well using that statistic, or will do or are good or are good products that won't do well with this statistic. You see my question? That there's that sometimes the quality of the medicine is different than what the statistics show.
Well, sometimes.
I was thinking, for instance, Mesoblast. Mesoblast looked like it was a good medicine, but it didn't reach the goals that it wanted to do because of what they explicitly told the FDA what they wanted to do. But they said it looked like a good drug. If you used a different objective, it would have looked better.
Which drug?
That was the one from Mesoblast.
Oh.
MESO.
Okay.
MESO was a company that looked like a sure thing to get approved for graft versus host disease. The advisory committee voted unanimously in favor of it, and then the FDA turned them down.
No, I don't really know
They're a stem cell company. They have a product, Mesticel.
The reason I was asking the question was we were talking about how with CVM, the data was based on all the events and needing enough events, and so that had a very big impact on when the data could be locked, and when you could act, and what measurements you could take about its effectiveness. And so my question here was that is that going to be an issue for the two stocks that you mentioned? Or will they perform well? That these won't be as big an issue.
Now AVDL, they already had a very successful phase 3, and they succeeded the endpoints a long time ago. It was early 2020. So the issue is not that much to be successful. The issue is to be is competition. It's because they are competing against another product sold by Jazz Pharmaceutical, and the issue is to prove that the product is different.
Well, what's the indication for?
That's something complex. I don't know the scientific name, but it's to help people to sleep. I think it's to help people to sleep. And Jazz has the monopoly on that. And AVDL has a better drug, and the issue will be to get it accepted by the FDA and to get it and to avoid, something to be treated as a generic drug, to avoid what they call the 2-year, the 36 months delay or something like that.
Right.
But it should be, according all the calls I've been attending and all that stuff, they should be able to avoid all this. CTXR is a bit different. They had a really spectacular phase 2 results, and their phase 3 was going well, and they had good interim data so far, and they are waiting for interim that should stop the study for effectiveness. Normally, it should be very effective. And the good thing about CTXR, the market cap is very low, and it's like $70 million dollars, and the potential is a billion dollar market cap. So there's a huge potential. There's a huge upside there.
Okay.
And they had really spectacular phase 2 results. So CTXR is more a gamble than AVDL. AVDL is a really a proven product, I think, with a lot of.
So let's summarize. You like CTXR, you like AVDL, you like NWBO, and you like CVM.
Yes.
Of the 4 of them, which one do you like the most? Which one do you like the least? You want to put them in order for us?
I've been following CVM so long.
Yeah,
I'm a CVM fan. I'm hoping for it to ease a little bit down. I will buy back some, because today was really crazy. It went really high and was opportunity to make some profit. So CVM is really my favorite, because I think the potential, even if it stays at 20, it's at least multiple of 5 at least, plus a potential buyout, of course, which would make it a multiple of 20 or something like that, potentially.
Right.
And CVM, the criteria for success is very simple. If they get their 10% survival superiority, there will not be any problem with the FDA. That's absolutely sure. It won't be complex at all,
Right.
They just need to succeed at top line data. And that's really binary. That's binary.
Gotcha.
So it's still my favorite. AVDL, I think it's secure. You cannot lose much on AVDL, because they have everything they want. They have a lot of cash. They have successful phase 3. They are in the the end line. And CTXR, it's a low cap, so with a lot of potential. So it's a bit a gamble, but I think with good probability.
Where would you rank NWBO amongst your holdings?
NWBO. Yeah, well, the good thing is that they changed the endpoints. That's a very good thing, because the endpoint was based on the progression-free survival. And it was really something really not easy, because they had something called pseudo progression, which clearly couldn't show benefits, even if there was some survival. The initial, the initial protocol was really not good, and they changed this. That was a game changer. So the new endpoints that they will show in the analysis that they should show should prove superiority. So I think there's a fair chance for it to be successful.
But you have that as probably, of the 4 of them, that would be your least favorite?
Sorry?
Of the 4 stocks we mentioned, that would be your least favorite? It would be number 4.
Well, I don't know, because it's really NWBU, it looks like it was poorly managed by poorly managed.
All right, you're lukewarm on NWBO. Lukewarm? Come see, come saw?
Come see, come saw. Yeah, I mean,
come see, come saw?
Come see, come saw, yeah.
Come see.
NWBU is maybe a very good drug, but a poorly managed company. So
yeah.
So and the analysis takes forever. You wonder what they're doing with the samples with the data.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe
well, you wonder what CVM is doing also. They're both taking the same amount of time.
No. Well, CVM decided to go the long way, but the long way takes a lot of time actually.
Yeah.
It should take 4 months. Normally, it takes a lot of time. I had a benchmark with another company for BMS for the Checkmate trial, and they took 4 months to issue the detailed analysis. So I'm not surprised it should take 4 months.
But it's exactly the same amount of time as NWBO.
When was that alone? I'm not sure.
The timeline is the same. Trust me, they're the same.
Maybe for me it looks like forever no. The problem with the NWBO is because they announce dates and they never respect the dates. So that's their problem.
Yeah, there's another company I'm in like that when they never respect dates, doesn't ever respect dates. Athesis, which I'm very long on. That's one of my biggest holding actually in the biotechnology area. I don't know if you know anything about that one, but might be one that you should look at, ATHX. By the way, we have a website. It's called stockpicks.com. And part of it is just doing a little research on various companies, like much shorter than what you would do for SA. We don't pay anything, but we'd love to have any analysis you want from Fosco, because everybody wants to hear what Fosco has to say.
Yes.
So,
yeah, maybe I'm going to rest a little bit with my profits and take some more time and leave my job.
Well, we're probably still going to want your opinion on CVM.
I have a job. We have nothing to do with gambling.
Yes.
and analyzing biotech is more or less my hobby, and hopefully I will take more time.
The website has a featured stock of the week, and that's just a little research blurb, nothing to do with
that. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's like just a couple of paragraphs.
It's like, yeah, it's just like SA, except instead of 10 pages, it's 3 paragraphs about the stock. So if you want to do AVDL or if you want to do a little blurb on AVDL, that would be great.
I have to find the time, but I will.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that would be great. You have my email.
Yeah, I do. Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
What time is it, Keller or Bill?
Now it's 10:30. Is 10:30. Yes, 10:30.
So time to go to sleep. Time to go to sleep.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't want to take all your time. Maybe you have other topics and other people to meet.
We want to get to charting
a
few stocks, and you have an open invitation anytime you want. Come on with us. We enjoy having you. You're a nice guy, knowledgeable. Even though you're French, we like you anyway.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome, guys. Thank you for welcoming me, and congratulations to all long on CVM. This is a good time.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Au revoir.
Okay.
I don't know if
that was great. I'm glad he was able to come on and talk to us.
I don't know if I had the right salutation. I think it's toodaloo. I think toodaloo. That means see you later, right?
I guess nobody's going to accuse you of being a Francophile.
Or maybe see you soon. I'm not sure what it means. It sounded good. Oh, he doesn't know.
All right, so Linda likes what she heard, which is good.
Yeah.
That's good. And I think who was asking about whether or not any of us were holding on to Sava, and we, at least I know I am.
Sava is getting to make us rich.
Oh, so and and I still have plenty of CVM, just like our friend Fosco.
Maybe Linda's on to something. I got to give GHSI another look. Maybe today.
You think so? Okay.
I know we've spent a lot of time, but we should still start. We should chart GIME, GME, GameStop, GME.
See, you want to get into that? I've been watching CNBC, and that's all they've been talking about. It's a little on the annoying side, to be perfectly honest with you. The question that really is going on is, if there is an organized revolt, why? It's sort of like barging into your own Capitol building, just ridiculous.
All right. So you don't want me to?
I think we should just do it. I think we should stick with our usuals. The question was like, we say that we agree that CVM did great today, and it's mostly there may be some of that effect going on.
How about we take a look at ATXR and AVDL, being that Fosco.
We might as well do that. That's a great idea. And then we could even look at our ATHX and our MISO. And then I'll look at some of the other requests that we have.
You know what? Let's start with. We got to start somewhere.
Right.
Otherwise, we're not going to show anything.
All right. Well, don't look at the chart that says that we've been on for an hour and 34 minutes. We've only been on for 34 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we have a little clock that tells us how long we've been going. So from our perspective, we might be giving Jiggy his 2-hour show, but it'll only be 2 hours according to our clock.
AVDL.
AVDL is the first one. Yeah, I had it on. No, Yahoo should be giving it to you because it has it.
It's not coming up. AVDL.
Yeah, actually, it started off the last 6 months. But I'll describe it a little bit. Last 6 months, it's been started around 8 and change. Took a nice little dip in October and November, a little bit of a double bottom, and came back. And it looks like now we have an opposite. Well, it really would be worth looking at, but it does look like it has a good upward trend going for it. So
it has a low market cap of 154 million. For 52-week range, it's 4 to 13.5, and it's right in the middle of its range.
Right in the middle of its range.
Let's take a look.
Oh, you got it now.
Look at it.
Now, is there such a thing as a backwards cup and handle?
Sure. There's a backwards everything. Everything you can do frontwards, you can do backwards.
There you go. Because I thought I saw a backwards cup and handle here.
All you gotta do is turn the page upside down.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's what I was saying before. You turn it upside down, then you decide whether to short instead of buy.
So this one is definitely worth buying if it takes out the old recent high.
Right.
It's a Momo play. It's up big today, 8% on a down day. So this is one Kat would like. She likes the Momo.
She's already sold. She was in it. Hello.
She was in this one?
No, I'm saying in terms of making plans. Once Fosco started talking about it.
820. So it's got to take out 820. Takes out 820, this thing can run.
It's off to the races then.
Yeah. So the ideal place to get in would probably be the middle of this green candle.
Right, middle of that candle.
750 on a pullback. Little pullback. So you probably can get this at 750 certainly, and you look to add it with a break of 820.
Right.
I would buy it like a little bit at 750 and pile it on.
Well, you would nibble your way to the top.
Yeah, you know how I do it.
Yeah, exactly. Look, nothing succeeds like success.
I've been making out that way for years, so I'm not going to change my ways, evil ways. The way I operate, I don't like to make a big buy right up front.
No, understood. But
This
yeah, it
one
looks
is
promising.
this one is
Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Very good. Switchback. I've been disappointed with this one.
but it's still
Sorry.
beautiful. Yes, but it has a beautiful upward trend line, a series of high lows. I'm not at all disturbed by a little pullback. In fact, it just makes me want to buy more because, I don't only buy more when it goes up, I also buy more stocks that I like when they go down. So we have
That's true.
a low here. Look at this series of higher lows going all the way back to beginning of November. And then we get another higher low and not really significant higher low right here in 12.2. That low is at 24.56. And then we get a very significant higher low right on the trend line on 1.5 at 34. So that was, then this low is 36, another higher low, just 125. 125. What day is this? This is not going to be
Today is
120.
Wednesday.
Yeah. All right. So today is the 27th, right?
Today is the 27th, indeed, all day.
2 days ago, it put in another higher low. I like this. It's just, look, higher lows or galore.
36.
Every time it puts in a significant low, it's higher. And you got about 8 of them in a row. This is a huge bull run with typical pullbacks. I'll probably be adding, I think I might have added today a little bit. I don't remember.
Yeah, knowing your MO, this would have been the time you'd add. Right now that it's bouncing off the trend line.
I did sell a chunk of I did some selling, but I did some buying too. I bought Amazon, and I keep buying Amazon, a lot of it in preparation.
Somebody once said there's never a wrong time to buy Amazon.
Right, and also you have Tuesday's earnings report. I think they'll blow it out.
You think?
I think. I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows.
Right.
Dr. J is confident, and I'm betting on the earnings. And then, but be sure it's a bet. Look at this huge Zoom channel that Switchback is in. It's a beautiful chart. It's the kind of chart Dr. J loves. I love this chart, and it made a low right at the 50-day. It's just a very nice chart, and it gave you an opportunity to off the highs at 49.48 to get in at 10 points lower. This is a bargain price in my mind. EV is going to be very big. I mean, this is checkpoint. I don't know when the actual merger will take place. Sometimes they sell off a couple of days before,
right,
into a week after, up to a week after, and then they start stabilizing and coming back. So these SPACs are a little tricky, but I do like this one. And I know there's one major competitor that's already, I think on the New York Stock Exchange, that has charging stations. But this is going to be a big player. So I really like this one. And this is one of my favorites is Dermatech. And they're giving you reason to buy also. They're on sale. I think Dermatech is going to 100. This is a healthy pullback. I know you shouldn't use terms like healthy pullback because you look at the book and it's a lot emptier. But it's the same thing. It's from 12.11. We're low of about $11. A significant low on 1.4 of $28. Another significant low on 111 of what? I can't read. $32, 33. Now we have another new low, very likely forming at $37. So chances are pretty good. You get either one more down tick tomorrow, or we've seen the end of the three candle down, and we get an uptick tomorrow. So either this is going to be a low, or tomorrow will make the low, according to my thinking. I kind of think we've seen the lows. Today's low might be it for a while. I think it's going to resume its uptrend, and I think what's going to be a little resistance might be the top of today's candle. So that's where the resistance is. I'm going to draw it right in there. It's also the midpoint. It's also the midpoint of the big red candle the day before. So right about $43 is resistance. So even if you want to play it as a swing trade up to resistance, looks pretty good to me. So I like that one a lot. You want me to chart whatever comes to my head, or is there a request?
No, actually, I think people are pretty happy with you at this point. I'll look through. I'm
gonna take a little of Alex's thunder because I want to look at DMAC.
You do DMAC?
I want to face the music. I lost a little money on this on a swing trade. I got in at 10 and out at 9.50. It was a quick loss. What am I going to do? You can't win them all, right? So this chart looks pretty ugly right now. It took out.
It looks like a double top over there.
It took out a major low from 111. Another major low. So it's lower than lots of major lows. It looks like it could have a significant downside. You want it to hold the 50. To my mind, maybe one more red candle, it's worth nibbling. I nibbled a little today. I nibbled a little today because I bought back 1/3 of my original investment at 10, sold at 9.50, and bought back at just about 8.08, something like that. So I bought back near the lows of the day. Okay, so that's how we stand. I think you could probably get one more red candle very close to the 50, maybe even touch the 50 at about $7.50. There's a lot of weakness for whatever reason in DMAC. Long term, Alex can explain the virtue.
Yeah, we'll give him a chance to defend himself in a little while.
Well, certainly
about a week or two.
Certainly, the fundamentals are there. They have a very good kidneys
right.
that also had marvelous benefits for kidney patients that suffered stroke, and they think it's good for ischemic stroke in general. So I mean, this has virtues. It's probably worth buying for a long-term hold, but right now it's in definite downtrend. I think you can squeeze a little less out of it if you want to get in. We looked at some interesting ones. What about our favorite, DraftKings?
But yeah, I would like that. I wouldn't mind seeing ATHX just to see your opinion on that, since that's been one of our
HTBX.
No, ATHX, Athersys.
Oh, Athersys.
Hotbox didn't do so great this time, but I'm thinking about Athersys.
I thought you wanted Heatbox.
Heatbox. Yeah, no. Which one's this now? Oh, this is Athersys, yes.
Yeah, right at $2.
It's still been wavering. It's still been wavering.
I have a love-hate relationship with this stock.
Right, because we lost some today.
Yeah, it's a definite double or triple bottom here. It's going to have a tough time taking this out. Takes that out, it could really run, though. I mean, it could really run. So it's got to take out that line of resistance, and it's a yo-yo. This stock gives me a headache.
Yeah,
It really gives me a headache. Got a lot of money tied up in it, and it gives me a headache.
You want to do you want to look at KOSS since that's been up on our screen for all this time?
I'll look at anything you tell me.
Yeah, let's do KOSS only because Clarence's note about it is right here. And
All right, so
if anybody's forward fasting, they might think that we're
say about this one, if it goes past this double top here, it's going to run like
around 206 or something.
Let's see what this candle, the big green candle, 234.
234. Yeah, well, I would love that.
It'll first run. It gets past 234. Look out! It'll blow the top off. The lid off the top. So I'll end the emphasis on a strong note. What?
KOSS.
I don't know that one. Do you?
Well, no. I mean, like I said, it's been the banner that's up for all this time. We might as well look at it.
Sure.
And then Linda wants us to do GHSI.
It's only up 480% today.
Oh, okay.
Another one of those highly shorted stocks, evidently.
Yeah, I guess somebody found a new bandwagon.
Well, you know something? It's after hours up another $15. They all have to be shorted, all of these stocks. The trouble is, even though you're right and it's going to come down, it could double again before it comes down.
Exactly. I'm not touching those with a 10-foot pole.
So it's an interesting one to look at, but not to play because it'll give you GERD. Is that the right word? GERD?
How about Surus?
Surus, GERD, GOID. It'll give you GOID.
It'll give you Garrett.
It'll give you gas, indigestion.
Let's see. Like I said,
40 bucks.
Linda wants to see GHSI.
I think if you want to play this yo-yo, 40 bucks might be a time to get in for another bounce back. I think it sells off tomorrow down to the $40 level. Huh. So I do have an opinion.
There you go.
Down to the 40, play it to go up. This is going to yo-yo around. It's not, usually it looks like it's going straight up, but it's not. It's going to yo-yo. And if you can play the yo-yo correctly, you can make money on these crazy stocks like KOS.
Yeah, well, I like gambling, but I don't like gambling stupid.
Yeah, well, that's why I say wait for the pullback and then test the waters and look for a pop. I think you could get 40 to 50, 10 points. And you play it, you got to play it strict, so your stop loss is 30. You got to gamble, but you got to do it the right way. The problem is you can't put in a hard stop or a hard take profit. You just got to, it's all reflexes. You know what I mean? It happens so fast. You got to.
Is that me or you?
It's me. I'm ignoring it.
Okay.
You gotta have good reflexes.
I'm visiting my cousin, so I don't know what kind of noise.
You have to have good reflexes, and you also have to have a good stomach.
Right. Exactly. Well, I'd rather play the roulette wheel.
Yeah. What I advertised a whole lot of stocks today.
I'll take a look, but in the meantime, we could look at VBIV, and Linda wants GHSI.
Oh yeah, let's look at Linda's GHSI. Linda, you own this company or just a piece of it? I want to know if Linda's a principal.
Gosh, not discussing yet.
I don't know. The chart is two-way chart. It's a double-edged sword on the chart. You got nice support down here. All right, so you got some nice support, but you also have a downtrend developing. So you have the downtrend, you have really nice support right in here.
Right.
support, and they're coming together, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't want to say that P word again because it's actually not bad.
I think you're going to see some filling, some down and some up, and some down and some up. I don't see it breaking strongly out of this downward trend line. From the chart, I'm not in love just yet. I think it's got some back, up and down. You know, if you want to trade it on a pullback, jump in for a pop. If it does cross this downward trend line, then you go in. But not just a little cross and then pull back below it. It has to close above it, I would think. So I think there's other things to chase. That's my own opinion. I think I said the same thing the last time.
Right.
HSI. Linda, good luck to you on this one. If you think it's heading to $1, maybe you're right. The chart.
But she said she's already done all right on it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess if you're playing with house money, what's the difference?
Well, the house money is real money anyway. It doesn't matter. Every soldier counts. You can't take that attitude.
Clarence wants you to take down his banner because he doesn't want CNBC to do a hit piece on you.
Oh, okay.
And then we could do a VBIV.
Take down the banner. Put this advertisement up for a second.
There you go.
If anybody wants
with that
to
pretty,
do
that pretty face he was.
I will put it up. If anybody wants to do a write-up on any stock at all, bullish.
Yeah, no, that'd be nice.
I would edit it
because it's not going to be thing. Should not be just you. It should be a lot of opinions since we're talking about being a big family here.
There's only two stocks that we wrote up: Athesis and CTI.
Oh, that's right, CTI. I forgot about that. I never touched that one.
So what do we want to chart now?
VBIV. Because Arjun's still enjoying himself in Africa.
Oh yeah.
So you know we have to at least do some. We have to do some diligence while he's gone.
Yeah. VBIV. Today was probably not a great day for VBIV.
No. Well, I'm kissing your sister today.
For quality stocks, it was a great day for heavily shorted stocks.
Oh, please. I know. What a crazy day.
It's not like the support that it's found, don't you? At the 200, you really got to respect that. This is not.
Yeah, but it looks like the 9 day's gone below the 200, though. Isn't that a little bit of a danger?
Where's the 9 day up here? No, it's.
Oh, that's your 9 day. Oh, that's okay. I thought that other one was your 9 day. That's your 9 day. You're right. Oh yeah, we're in good shape.
In fact, there's a positive cross of the 9 day and the 100. The 9 day is telling you that there's some juice left in VBIV, and I like it. I like the fact that it's holding trend. I like it. I think technically it looks fine to me right now, and fundamentals are good. The COVID vaccine might be in play but maybe even somebody pointed out to me, was it Man? I don't remember. Stephen, maybe it was Stephen, pointed out to me that Sanofi GSK, their COVID vaccine failed, and they're looking to pick up. They're looking to pick up another one. So VBIV might be in play.
Well, what about the one that Jake dumped on?
Altimmune.
Altimmune, yeah.
That could be another one.
So does Altimmune get a new life after Friday?
I don't know. This is one man's opinion.
Right.
I'm just repeating it.
Well, it got creamed today, so. That's a side bet.
VBI didn't get creamed. Oh, you mean Alpha?
No, I'm just saying in terms of what you're saying about there being a market now for some smaller companies that are still in a vaccine play,
Yeah.
like VBIF. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that what I've been hearing means that there's going to be a market for this stuff for a lot longer than we expected. So even though Johnson is in and Merck is out and Sanofi's out, we're going to need a couple more entrants.
I think this one is okay to buy right now. Right now.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Actually, I mean, look, I got in around this number anyway, so I strengthened my positions back in my odds.
My best pick of the year is
yours. Yeah, I went in on your advice. I think I'm going to bail on Super Bowl, but
I see no reason not to be in this one. 10:30, it was a low of 35, and of course I got in at 15 was my first buy. 35. It made a very important low, higher low on 12.8 of 45. And then it made a lower low, which I didn't like, back here, 1.5 at 44, very close. And it closed higher. And it furthermore, it engulfed the day before. So this was actually a very bullish candle. The 1.5 candle, which you were looking at as a lower low, was actually bullish. It was a strong engulfing of the day before. And the market acted accordingly in DraftKings. It went from 44 to, what was it today at the high? At the high, it was 57, almost 57. So we got a 13-point move off this key engulfing. And I don't think we're done because today was another high. We made a high here at 56.77. And what was it today? It was higher than 56.77? No. Almost. Close. Basically, we got to take this out. I think we're going to run to, I said it before, I think we're going to make new yearly highs. I see very good things for this stock. My target by the end of this year is $100. I have a $100 target on DraftKings. And then after the Super Bowl, $60 plus. I think
really
conservatively, yeah.
Well, but there's going to be a very long period where there's nothing to bet on.
I wonder if they're going to take out an advertisement for the Super Bowl.
Well, I guess if Budweiser doesn't, then somebody's got to.
I think they probably will do a 30-second spot. I think it merits it. Did I do DMTK? I don't remember.
DMTK you did, yes. The only other one that looks like, because our show's running a little long, would be this last request we got. Sorry, was FDX from Kamal.
FDX. I sold most of my FDX, but I own a little. And it had a phenomenal run. It gave back a lot. And when does it stop? That's the question. I didn't like the chart. I had to get out. So I sold most of it a while ago. I announced when I sold. But, at some point it'll be a buy again. Now, where might that be? Maybe right. I think it's got lower to go. I know they're going to help with the deliveries of the vaccine. And I don't know why that didn't give it a little bit of a boost.
When Johnson & Johnson comes out and they don't care about temperature,
yeah,
I think that might actually hurt FedEx.
Might. The thing
because
is,
then almost anybody could deliver it.
Busted today. It busted recent support, so You got to watch this one. It's capable of coming down to this key level right here. And this would be a further fall to 230. It's possible it goes to 230 now from 242. And if it does that, it's got to hold that level. Otherwise, you're looking probably at testing the 216 level, 217. So there could be further weakness. On the other hand, the good news is it dipped its toes in the water below the support, and it finished above support. So this is a very key level. You got to watch it right here. FedEx could rebound off of this off of today or not. The chart will tell you what to do on this one. And if it breaks through the resistance, then it's a buy. If it breaks 258, you can come back in. I will come back in. So that's how I look at FedEx. It was a very good one. Who asked for that one?
Kamal.
Yeah, Kamal. That was very, very glad you asked that one. What else?
Yeah, I think we're sort of done because it's been an hour.
Okay. I could go on, but how about I just show you how great Pete is doing for the year?
Okay.
And how we're all doing for the year. Considering today was a miserable day.
Yeah, exactly. We sort of have to discount today on everything.
Yeah, but I think we're still doing well on the year. Everything is a little slow in loading.
That's because you're still in the Hamptons.
I'll tell you, Pete was up.
We can tell by the very hungry caterpillar on your wall.
Pete was up to 48% at one point.
Yeah, I know he was doing extremely well. I looked this afternoon.
That was after 2 weeks of the new year. Let's see how he's doing now. All right, Pete. Let's see. His top pick is Neo. It's making some money, but Plug really made it for him. Just about a double. Just about a double. And Vuzi, nice little gain.
Yeah, a lot of people are happy with him for Vuzi.
VBIV is a nice little gain.
Wait till the end of the year.
All 5 of Pete's stocks are up significantly. $228 on 600. That's a gain of 38%. You want to see how Professor Spike is doing?
I think I'm up about 9%. Something not too bad.
All right, let's take a look. Professor Spike's top pick is McKesson.
Yeah, I got out for that one. I'm still mad at them for what they did in the opioid crisis, but I think they're going to do well.
You're up about 4 points. But you're not really up 4 points. Protolab, you're doing okay.
Protolabs, the 3D stocks are still doing okay. They still got some legs to them.
Yeah, you almost doubled on Protolab in 2 weeks. How about what do you think of NNDM, being that you're the 3D guy?
Oh, what's that? Nano Dimensions?
Yes, you like that one?
Yeah, I think it's within that space. It's got a lot of upside.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Do you have a position in that one too?
No, I'm only on Protolab for now. I might look for an ETF that mixes these guys.
You also have VBIV.
I also have VBIV because that one's gonna do very well.
Yeah, but your big winner.
I'm trusting our friend Arjun.
Protolab is your big winner. BCRX is a nice winner.
Yep.
SBE you're up on all your stocks for a whopping total of $133 on 600. That's very good.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
22%, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm almost scared to look at mine.
Yeah. Well, I think you picked the best too. To be perfectly honest with you.
I'm supposed to be the guru, but what the heck?
Not after you show Pete, you shouldn't be showing anybody else.
You're right. Well, you did pretty nice. Linda did nice. I'm up $30 on DraftKings, 26 on Dermatech. Big give back on Dermatech. SBE a little bit, but I'm down on Trillium. Killing me, Trillium. Curaleaf gave back a lot today.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm only
all the pot stocks gave back today.
I'm only up a paltry 8% for the year. Let's take a look at Linda, and then we'll say goodnight.
Yeah, sounds good.
Linda, you have as your top two picks, BCRX and VBIV, both doing nicely. Workhorse doing really nice. CGC, the pot stock, blowing the lid off that one. And Plug, another big winner.
Plug, right.
Linda is in with a whopping gain of 217.
Oh, look at that.
That's about what Pete has, right? 36%. Tremendous.
Wow.
One more, Arjan.
Okay.
Arjan is, I think he's doing well. VBIV, no, the same stocks. Everyone picked the same.
Yeah, well, we're all jumping on Arjun's idea.
Arjan had the wherewithal to go with BNGO.
Bingo, right?
And Drio is another big winner for a whopping gain of 190. Wow, there's some really sharp pickers.
All right, good.
31%.
Nice.
And I think MA this week is off to a good start. I don't know how he did today, but on the weekly, I'm down quite a bit after today. It's down 8%. Let's just see how MA is doing. This is going to be the first week that I lost money. I
know you were the one mentioned almost every week.
I was 7 for 7 in being positive till this week. This week killed me.
Mm.
Let's see the stocks he picked. GNPX, he's been picking that every week. ARAV, IDEX, Fuel Cell.
Wow.
And let's see the gain for the week. All right, there's a positive number. Most of us are negative. So MA probably is the leader for the week. I didn't look at all of them.
Right.
Good picking to Linda. Good picking to Arjan.
Jake on Friday.
Professor Spike, everybody's been picking really well. Stockpicks.com, everybody. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, our opinion strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Do you have anything to add, Professor Spike?
No, like I said, Fosco's opinion is his as well. We're glad to have him as a guest.
Opinion is his. Yeah, and the same with Jigglypuff. His opinion is strictly his own. Right, Jiggly?
That's right, Jiggly.
Jiggly.
All right, let's.
Jiggly's trying to get under my skin.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't like the spreadsheets. The boxes aren't big enough for the spreadsheets.
What does he want from Dr. J? I am not a web designer.
That's right.
But
so it's a matter of concepts, Jiggly, not a.
Oh, Jiggly, it's the content that you're coming for.
Right.
Not
yeah, he is. So we, Jiggly. I would have liked to see Buffalo make it.
Linda is insisting GHSI will hit $1 soon. And, who's to argue with Linda? I'm not arguing.
Certainly not I.
If you want it to be $1, it's okay with me. Let it be $1.
All right. I have to leave, so I'm going to bid myself a...
We're going to say Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
Gesund, depending on whether you're from Glitziana or hasta la vista, everybody. Au revoir.
Toodaloo. As the French say, toodaloo.
as they say, Brownsville, Papa.